What it do? Love the dog, Commissioner, Pimps, Players, and Hustlers Fantasy Football League. Like 15 years running now. Man, aren't you guys tired of these videos yet? Why do I got to keep coming, dragging, taking the time out of my day to keep doing these when I can't get none of y'all to show up anymore? I can't even get an IT Skype connection request from you guys to get a little segment into the video so I can make these a lot better than me just on here rambling. But I got some shit to ramble about today. Man, the trade gates are wide open. We got trades, flurry of trades going on yesterday. First off, leading off was AJ Green got traded with Pierre Thomas for Jeremy Hill. So that was a pretty good trade. Gives the Thiz Nuts that best receiver core, I think, top to bottom. Tommy does have a good one with Julio Jones and Antonio Brown, but top to bottom, he has Golden Tate in that third spot. Top to bottom, D-Hop, Amari Cooper, AJ Green. Woo! Damn, that's deadly. That is a deadly wide receiving core. But you're going from Jeremy Hill down to Pierre Thomas. You don't have anybody else to put in there. So, big step down there, but big upside with AJ Green. So, hopefully maybe he can find another RB2 there for that spot. Because running with Pierre Thomas is not the business. But deadly wide receiving core now. Big Loads traded away the AJ Green guy for that guy. The AJ Green guy. Yeah, that guy. Traded away, got Jeremy Hill. He was the one who had Le'Veon Bell, so he was definitely in panic mode. Needed to move a piece. He had offered me very fair offer with Fitzgerald for TJ Yeldon straight across. I have Palmer. I was thinking about that, I was like, oh, that would be a dope combo. But what if, I've seen running backs getting hurt almost every week. What if it's one of my guys? I'm one of the few teams that has three, startable running backs. So, plus I like Yeldon's playoff matchups coming down the stretch there. So, anyway, and then of course, what everyone's talking about in the boards, the big ripoff. The steal of the century. We had the 289ers, and I don't even have to tell you. I bet you, I give you one guess who the other team is. One guess. Yep, Luke, you're right. You're right. You had it. See, I didn't have to say it. I knew you guys had that. Fucking Luke. The unregistered sex offenders just raping the fucking 289ers. Man, just hooking them up. The two cronies are back at it again. A couple years ago, I think you guys might remember Bitcoin Gate, CoinGate, whatever we're calling it, Flipgate. Yeah, that was a big issue where Luke and 289ers, Boy Tardo, lied about a coin flip for a playoff spot. And one of my biggest regrets that I've ever had as a commissioner, that's for damn sure. I've vowed to never let anything like that happen again. That's so janky. I can't believe I allowed that to go down at the time. Again, one of my biggest regrets. I'll have to go to my grave with that one. But anyway, yeah, so 289 now. This is the trade, okay? And it's pretty horrible here. You got 289ers giving away Andrew Luck, Todd Gurley, and Stefon Diggs, Minnesota wide receiver, for Phillip Rivers, DeMarco Murray, and Kendall Wright. What the fuck? Man, what is that? Come on, man. I mean, what? That's just a ripoff. For that trade to be even close to being fair, he has to have Dante Freeman there. So 289ers, and I'm jealous, I'll have to admit. I'm pretty jealous of this. Having Devontae Freeman and Todd Gurley as your running back core, not that bad. That's like the 1 and 2 picks for going into next year, probably. So I'm a little jealous of that, but still, man, I'm not hating on him just for that. He ripped off the guy, and it's just his crony again. And he's his 289ers is 2 and 5, fishing on life support for playoff spot. I understand he has to win. I understand that Phillip Rivers is having a good season, but after these 2 games, the next 2, with luck, he's going to have a pretty good schedule, and then going into the playoffs too. So I understand he had to go, but it just seemed like he could have given up Lamar Miller in that trade rather than Gurley. Gurley's the number 1 guy right now. His trade value is just so off the charts. It's like you got to get Tom Brady or something. Phillip Rivers, that's the guy that always fades at the end of the season. Starts off real hot, has great numbers, and then there's only so many games you're going to throw for 500 yards, and that's happened. That ain't going to happen again. The chances of it are very slight. So don't understand that trade whatsoever. Everyone's upset about it in the league. No one is agreeing with Luke. The funny thing is Luke will just defend it to the end of the earth. Oh, well, the numbers show that they're giving DeMarco Murray 20 carries a game now, and 20 carries a game. He's performed. They're 2-1, and they're just going to keep giving him 20 carries a game. But Ryan Matthews went off too. He had a nice run against Carolina last time they played. So they're going to definitely mix in Ryan Matthews. And DeMarco Murray hasn't been any type of, other than last year, which he did get hurt, but he just played through it. But, an injury risk. And now you're trying to say that Todd Gurley is an injury risk because he ripped up his knee in college a year and a half ago, 18 months ago? Give me a break, please. Chances are you ripping the same ACL is, very, very slim. But anyway, so bullshit trade offer, so lopsided. Can't believe it's going down. You guys have pretty much cuffed me. I can't really do anything about these trades. I mean, literally, the only trade that I could really, I think, deny or not go through would be something like Gurley for like a kicker. Questionable ones like that, even though it's lopsided, I have to push them through. You guys have handcuffed me. You guys don't want me making decisions on if it's a fair trade or not. And I agree. I shouldn't be making those decisions at all. That should be up to either the league, but we can't trust the league because people just hate on people for hating on people. So not really evaluating the trade for what it really is. So, so anyway, we'll go ahead and get into last week's games. Here's what went down. All right, so here we go. In the first game, we had Thiz Nuts take out the Cock Merchants 118-53. We had Thiz Nuts get led by Matt Ryan with 45 on his, I don't know. Matt Ryan, I'm not sure what to think of him. He always has that little slump. He might pick it back up, but he always seems to tail off. Starts off the season real hot, kind of tails off there in the middle, and then, gets a little hot near the end. See if he can keep it up for him. Jeremy Hill was 6, so I see why, got rid of him. And if you could add AJ Green, why not? DeAndre Hopkins with 15. I mean, now that he, replaced Mike Wallace with AJ Green, you could see why he probably made that trade. And then 24 from the Chiefs defense and 13 from Walsh. Cock Merchants has a new record for the lowest score with a full roster. This season. It was the Juggernauts with 54. It's now 53. Aaron Rodgers with 10. Not much. Then his kicker with 20. So that led to 53 points and now falls to 2-5-1. And Thiz Nuts improves to 4-4. In the next game, we have the Haters take a 98-82 loss to the 289ers. 289ers led on this team by Andrew Luck with 29. 22 from Gurley. See, I don't understand why you trade Gurley away. I mean, whatever. 11 from Barnridge and then 11 from the Cardinals D. Haters has really fallen off the map. Started off the season 4-1. Now lost his last 3 in a row. So real slump in the tubes for him. He did lose Jamal Charles, but as you can see, that's not his only problem. 23 from Roethlisberger, 10 from McFadden, 12 from Gukowski, and 18 from the Steelers D. In the next game, we had Trump's a Pimp take out the A-Team, 129-104. Andy Dalton with 23 points for Trump's a Pimp, 32 from Odell Beckham. Yeah, he was that crazy game with the Saints. 3 touchdowns, 32 points, big points for Odell Beckham. 20 from Julian Edelman, and then, like I said, 23 from Dalton, 11 from Adrian Peterson, 18 from the Bengals D. Trump's a Pimp, man. He's got a pretty solid team, I got to admit. I don't think I played him yet. Oh, no, I did play him. I whooped his ass. But he has a good team, but I have a better team, so that's good. A-team, 34 from Newton, 16 from Deion Lewis, 20 from Julio Jones, 10 from Antonio Brown. Only put up 104, wasn't enough. Man, bro, I think you need to make a move here. You're 2-6, one more, and you're pretty much out of it, dude. Can't go. I don't think you're going to be able to make the playoffs with 7 losses. So you might want to make a trade there, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? And the next game we have the rookies, our weekly winner, improved to 7-1, taking out the unregistered sex offenders, 173 to 112. Drew Brees went stupid dummy. I'm not even going to mention the quarterback scoring in our league. Mark Ingram with 11, 18 from Alshon Jeffrey, 10 from Kelsey, and 24 from the Patriots D. Rookies improved to 7-1. Unregistered sex offenders falls to 4-4. Phillip Rivers with 49, 12 from Freeman, 20 from Cooks, and John Brown didn't help him out at all with that big goose egg there. Man, I don't understand why that guy won't trade. The other funny thing about this game is the URSO traded the rookies, a couple of his players. I mean, he wouldn't have won because Drew Brees did his thing, but Alshon Jeffrey, Mark Ingram got 11. I guess that was a wash with running backs, but I guess he could have used that 18. Still wouldn't have helped him win, but I never liked trading the guy that I'm playing that week. But didn't hurt him, I guess, this week. Didn't matter. Next game, we had the Juggernauts take out Big Loads, 148 to 145. Close game. Big Loads just could not pull it out. Juggernauts improves to 3-5. Big Loads falls to 4-4. Man, the Texans D is legit. I will never question the Texans D again. 35 points. Bugak. 21 from Tavon Austin. 31 from Manning. 17 from Chandrick West. And 11 from Brandon Marshall. And then 17 from Demaryius Thomas. Led to the Juggernauts' third win and highest point total so far this year at 148. Big Loads led on his team with Derek Carr with 57. And then couldn't pull out, though, man. Couldn't get any. Le'Veon Bell probably doesn't get injured. He pulls that game out. Probably a real good chance of that happening. Or Kyrie Robinson. Both of them got hurt. Ouch. See, that's why I'm keeping my 3 running backs, man. I'd be just screwed if something like that happened. A.J. Green with a big 18 points. Fitzgerald with 11. Decker with 12. Greg Olsen with 13. And then the Rams D with 20. Man, that game and overtime for Carolina really could have got him the win, but they just didn't go to Olsen enough there in the OT. So takes that hard 3-point loss, falls back to 4-4, and Juggernauts improves to 3-5. And then the last game, missed a sweet spot. Takes out Papa's Brew, 145 to 120. I improved to 6-2, and then Papa's Brew falls to 4-4. I'm led on my team with Palmer with 59. I definitely never thought he would keep up with Brady. Man, I was really scared after Thursday night being down 84-0. I figured it was over, but Palmer ended up matching Brady, so that was great. New running back core performed here, 11 from Stewart. I always had Hillman and thing, but they finally performed. I had the right guy in. They did something. Willie Snead with 19, and then McManus with 11, and the Broncos D with 17. Papa's Brew led on his team with Brady with 59, 18 from Gronkowski, 16 from the Panthers D, and that was really about it. It didn't really help him out, so I took that 145-120 win and improved to 6-2, like I said. So, yay! Because I thought I was losing my next 2 in a row against the A-team and Darren, man. I thought for sure I was going to be 4-4, but 6-2, man, blessing. I'll take that. So that was last week's games. Yep, that was last week's game. So once again, the rip-off of the year happened. It seems like it always happens at least once a year, but it was probably worse this year than almost any other year I can remember. So props to Lukey for that, I guess. Got over real good on the 289ers. Maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. Either way, at the time of the trade, the values of the people being traded were definitely not equal. So anyway, trading deadline week after this, so any other crazy outrageous trades that want to go down, make sure you can get them done before week 10. Remember, I'm cuffed up. I can't do nothing about it. You guys don't want me doing nothing with those trades, so make sure you go make anything you guys want and get it real super crazy. That'd be great. Love it. All right, y'all. Good luck in week 8 or 9, and catch y'all next week. Peace. I'ma get my money, bitch.